Hi friends, welcome to Aisha's DIY. Today I'm gonna try a bracelet using these tube cylindrical beads that we got in bargain bead box subscription for the month of May 2023. And this is the wildfire um, beading thread I'm using, 0.6 pound wildfire, and in a frost or blanco color. And then I'm using a size 12 beading needle. I have a wingspan of thread. Wingspan is if you stretch your hand on either side, um, and then start from the tip and to this tip. That's a wingspan. So I have a wingspan of thread, and then I'm gonna see if I can bead weave with these beads. I'm gonna take 2 of these beads. I'm gonna drop it down. Okay. Gonna leave about say a 6 inch tail. I'm gonna go through the first bead from the tail end. And, if I do this is what I have so far. Okay, then I'm just going to go through the second bead. It's like a ladder stitch is what I was thinking of doing it. So let's see. Pick up another bead and go through this bead from the bottom. So make it sit right next to each other like a ladder. Pull the thread and come back through the last one that you added. See that? This is what we have so far. I don't have much of these crystals. If I did, then I would have used it in this pattern. But pick up another bead, and my thread is exiting out here down, so I'm going from the top to the bottom. If I pull this, so it will sit right on top of this bead. Just like this. Then go through this once again. I think I should have used a soft cord maybe, but I always trust wildfire or fireline much more than anything else. Pick up another one, go back from the bottom to top, and then pull that tight and go through this. Just like this, I will add the entire for an entire length of a bracelet, and I'll come back to show you guys what I'll do next. Hi friends, welcome back. So I finished doing the ladder stitch for the entire beads. I have only this bead which is left, which is a shorter bead, so I didn't use it. So I utilized the entire beads we got from the box, and this measures about say 5 inches, I think. Let's see. Yeah, 5.5 inches. So 7.5 is a standard wrist size, which happens to be my size as well. So if I keep this bracelet here, I still need at least 2 inches, 2.25. I mean 1.75 of an inch at least I need to finish this bracelet off. But you can always add chain to it to just extend. You don't have to use this chain. You can use this chain, which is available in this box, but you can also use some other smaller chain if you have in your stash available, so that also you can use. So now this bracelet is simple and pretty this way as well. Just this, you can finish it off. I'll show you guys how to do that, but you can finish it off and call it a day. It looks pretty, right? But you can also embellish this bracelet. So first of all, we need lemon or seed beads. Today I feel a little bit, going different. So I'm just going to use this 15 seed bead. I'm going to see if it looks good. This 15 seed bead, and these are Japanese seed beads, and I have some 11 seed beads as well. These are Tohos, and these are like terracotta color, very matte. So I'm just going to pick up these and see like two 11 separated by a 15 in the middle, and coming back from here and going to the other one and see if it fills this gap or not, which obviously it doesn't, is what I feel. This will just not look very good. I don't think so this color combination works, but I wanted to try. So this one is nice, but this 15 doesn't work. Maybe a different 11 would work. So I decided for a standard color, which is the 11 in antique gold, because this one is matte, the brown will also be a matte, so it wouldn't work that much. So I'm just gonna pick up 3 of the 11 seed beads, and my thread is exiting out on the top, so I'm just going to go to the next bead, which is going to be like this. Okay, so pick up again 3 11 seed beads, and then my thread is exiting out down, so I'm just going to go up in the next bead. So you'll basically fill up the alternate sides of this bracelet and see how it looks. Okay, pick up 3 and then go through the next one. I don't know how many passes will this bead take, and I will have to add thread as well, so I will see as it goes. Pick up 3, go through the next. We will have to add clasp as well. I forgot to do that first, but it's okay. Anyways, we will have to come down through to the side. So I'll finish adding the beads like this, and I'll come back and see you guys once I'm done. My thread is really short. This is how much I have. So I'm just going to tie off a couple of half-inch knots and then finish this thread off and add a new thread for me. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to use the thread bridge underneath and then go ahead and make myself a loop and then go through that loop. So there you have a knot, and then you can come by through this bead. Okay, and then again catch the thread bridge, make a knot like this, make a loop and go through that loop, tighten that up, and then go up through the seed beads, and then go through the thread in between the seed bead and tie a knot. Go through that. So basically you're tying knots wherever you can. These are half-inch knots. Then If you're satisfied with the number of knots that you have put in this, you can just snip off this thread. Just go through the next 2 beads. I'm happy with the knots. I'm going to take my thread zap. Sorry, I bumped the camera. So take it and then just zap it. Still have a short tail. You just melt it with your thread zap. That's it. So that's done now. Now I have to take another arm span. This time I'm not taking a wingspan. I'm just taking an arm span of thread. And then I'm gonna probably start from this side and then go up. Actually, you don't have to add on both sides. One side looks good enough to me. So if you are okay with the thread being exposed here, I would say this itself looks very pretty in my opinion. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is, and I'm going to encourage this center bead to sit up. If you have a 4-pound fire line or wildfire, go ahead and use that. I think after this that would be a better idea, which I don't have. So I'm just going to go ahead and use an arm span of thread. So whenever you cut it, you hold this thread tight. You cut it crisp. That way it'll be easier for you to actually flatten your thread to thread your needle. Let me show you guys. Take your needle nose or tweezer nose pliers, whichever you have available. Flatten the edge of the thread. Instead of threading in the thread to the needle, thread the needle to the thread. So take the needle and push that side into it, just like that. Take your pliers, hold that tip off, and then just gently pull. These thread are already waxed, so just have a short tail there. Now we have this. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and knot with this end tail. Okay, just a couple of knots. Okay, 1 and 2 surgeon's knot. That means going through the loop twice. Okay, just to start with, I'm just going to do that. Leave that tail there. You don't have to cut it right now. Take this, see, come this. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick up some beads. Okay, go through the next bead here. Okay, now what I'm going to do is go through the first one, and actually we can add the clasp with the tail. We don't have to do that now. So pick up 3 seed beads and go through the next one. Just finish adding the beads and I will come back and show you guys how to add the clasp part. you have these beads, I don't have enough. You need 37 beads to finish this bracelet. If you have these, you can add in between these caps, or you can leave it at this point the same way. But I'm going to use this 3mm round crystal faceted beads that I have in my stash. I'm going to use that to fill in the gap. Let me see if I can do it. I'll let you guys know. You can finish at this point of time and add like 7 seed beads to this end, forming a loop, and you can add your clasp to that loop. But since I have decided this, I'm just going to go ahead and use these beads. So I'm here about, say, in the middle. Pick up a bead and go through the next one. So that's the gap it fits. It's sitting a little bit weirdly. I don't know why, but maybe a small 15 should work fine, but I really like this little bit gap between that. I don't want it to be crowded, so I'm just going to add this in the gap and then come back and show you guys how it looks. I'll finish it and then come back. So I'm at the end of the bracelet. I have to add here because I started in the middle. Add that, but that's okay. Now I will finish the clasp part. So these are the tails, and thread is exiting out of the last elongated bead. I'm gonna add 7 of the seed beads, 11 of seed beads. Okay, come back through the same bead from the opposite side. Actually 7 is not enough, maybe a 9 would be good. Hopefully there we go. So come back here. Now you have like a loop kind of a thing, right? So that's it. You reinforce this, do the same the other side, and then do a couple of half-inch knots in the bracelet, and you're done. And it's really strong because you have gone back and forth. So that looks very pretty. Hi friends, welcome back. So this is what I have so far. I finished everything. Did some half-inch knots and cut off the tail, and I really like how this bracelet turned out to be. Very pretty. As you guys can see, it doesn't fit me because that's how much the elongated beads that we have, and I have this much of a gap. So I pulled out this chunky chain from my stash. It's not heavy, so it's perfect for this project. So I'm taking my pliers here, and if I see this, I just probably need an inch and a half. Maybe I will measure this for you guys so that we can be very clear. There we go. About say 6 inches. So my wrist is 7.5. So I need I'm using this toggle, so that itself is like, say, let me see, that too. So the toggle will be again another 3/4 of an inch. So I need only 3/4 of an inch of the chain. So I need chain. You can do chain on both sides, or you can do just chain on one side. Since it's a bulkier chain, I would do it on just one side. So this one is like a curb chain, so you can open this link up. So you don't need an extra jump ring to connect this. So just slip this on and then close it. Just be very careful about it. There we go. So we did connect this to the chain, and then we can connect this like so 3/4 of an inch. Let's see how much it is. So about, say, I would say 1 inch. So I'm just going to have to take this off. Okay, just like that. Twist it how you would open and close a jump ring. So take that one link off and put it in the other side of the bracelet, and add your round part of the toggle here, so that we can have the bar part there. I hope it will be fine and we can still go through the toggle easily. So take that bar part and add it here. So this is what it is. Now you can just, this is how the chain looks. It gives that extra space. At the same time, the attention is not away from our precious bead weaving, right? Time consuming, yes, but it's worth it, is what I would say. See this, it fits perfectly around my wrist, and I really like how this turned out to be. I hope you guys like this video too. If you do, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the bell icon for notification. I do upload videos couple of times a week. If you would like to support my channel, I really appreciate if you guys go ahead and check out my Etsy shop in the description box below, and then get some stuff if you want, or you can give me super thanks. I'm more happy about it. And then as always, please do share, comment. I would love to hear from you guys. So this is the finished product. Okay, we have just 3 links here and the bar part of the toggle, as you guys can see. The other end is just 1 link and the round part of the toggle, right? So this is what it is. Very, very pretty turned out to be. Thank you. Bye bye.